This is another example of hippocampal development once quantum physics kicks in. You literally, when you look at anything or you experience memory, there's a new quantum leap in the understanding. And that's what I mean about when you understand more, your brain literally evolves. It's called neuroplasticity. Your microtubules are connecting to different ethereal strings. Sitting under this tree, the tree of life, as they always say. I was in second grade. I had just started learning how to do backwards flips. I taught myself, by the way, out of curiosity. I missed my school bus one day. And back in the day, you just didn't do things and then go home and think it was just okay. So I'm not talking about no child abuse type stuff, but I didn't want to tell my stepdad I missed the bus. So I was like, what in the world I'm about to do? He's about to walk past this playground because my bus stop was like right near this playground. And I was like, what in the world am I going to do? I didn't miss the daggone bus. I literally went into this person's yard and I climbed into this tree like Buddha, and I just sat there and I don't know, I meditated. I don't really remember the dialogue that was going on in my head. I was just curious about everything around the tree. And throughout all that time, I guess it was just like a meditative out-of-body experience. I climb out of the tree and I go and play on the playground because I was like, okay, my stepdad definitely is gone to work. But can you imagine an adult coming into your backyard and seeing a child in the tree? Yeah, it's hilarious to me. But at any rate, I'm like, I'm gonna have to play on this playground all damn day because ain't no kids there and I look like a lonely homeless kid. I see my school bus. It was a half day. Sometimes the universe just does weird things for you. I've had quite a few of those moments, and that was just weird, because like I talk about this inner voice. This inner voice has to do with energy, and that inner voice changes depending on your energy. Voice I've always trusted. When you can trust your inner voice, that's a peace, that's a balance, it's like, Yoda. It's like, Luke Skywalker or, Ashoka, in the Disney series. In the last episode, she got into a sperm whale's mouth and went to the opposite side of the universe. That's to visually see, but if you think about really what they're talking about, see, George Lucas and the writers and everybody understand quantum physics. And I understand. Think about it, a sperm whale. And she went into the sperm whale's mouth. Have you ever had a woman say, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in another universe? So when we think about consciousness and energy and how it goes from, anyway, that's for another talk. That's Sacred Secretion 301. So that energy that we learn to manifest, once we get to a certain point of our life and past that solar plexus, that's why it's called a solar plexus. We get to manipulate and understand alchemy in the ways that, like with your diet, antioxidants, even the color brown. Did you know, like with the color brown, in your eyes, essentially, all of that stuff makes you, it's like a signature. It's kind of like your name, your social security number. 11. 11 is associated with divinity, okay? I'm born on 9/11. Did you know 9/11 was the Ethiopian and Egyptian New Year? That's why September is very important for a lot of different things. Football, the start of different things. That used to be the New Year because of the way the Nile flows. It's a whole nother story. So when you understand about energy, like the ancient Egyptians and the Sumerians and other cultures understood, things change. You can manipulate, you can do things, it's like, an orgasm all the time. Or like Aldous Huxley, I started reading about him in college, and he was like, if you clench your anal sphincter 3 times, you align your spine. and then you will feel a jolt of energy go up your body. That's cosmic alignment, and you'll feel it. I know you just did. So when you're able to manipulate that through here to here, through your toes, you literally become like the Flash. Don't ask me how I know. So all those comic books about energy manipulation, like the Beyonder, Galactus, Thanos. More recently, we have Quantum Mania with in the Infinity Gauntlet and those colors. So French scientists have really done recent research in the power of the colors and how they really matter, which is kind of like the Green Lantern Corps. If you ever read about the Green Lantern Corps, they have the blue lanterns, the black lanterns. The black lanterns is understanding the ether and yin and yang. So quantum physics is a lot of fun, as you see, and you can be like the movie Limitless and be the ultimate porn star at the same time with a lot of energy. Don't ask me how I know. It takes a lot of discipline, but most important, you have to learn how to apply it. You have to learn how to make it practical. You have to make it really make sense to you and to your heart. Again, I'm talking about the heart. And you have to put it into application, the discipline, the patience, the joy and the pain, but most importantly, the patience. When your hippocampus starts changing, your long-term memory starts changing, and you start thinking outside of that matrix of a box, I call it the gerbil cycle, life changes. It's like the ultimate comic book, and you're a superhero then. And everybody see the gold in you. That's the alchemical thing about it. The sulfur in you starts changing. The radioactivity in you changes. That sun aura in you changes. Don't ask me how I know. Stay tuned. Dr. Payne, Quantum Essentials.